come with me on a day trip to surprise my mum. After a great breakfast in the sun, something I definitely did not expect to see when I woke up at 4 AM in Gatwick, we dropped some of our stuff off in their hotel room and headed for the marina to see some boats. Being one of the things that my dad and I like to talk about a lot, we had a huge amount to see. And since my mum seemed to know a suspicious amount about pretty much every single boat we were trying to see, she gave me a tour of a few that she really liked. You've got a connecting door, so yeah, you've got Jack and Jill bathroom.
You could make this one.
Yeah, this is Jack and Jill and not Jack and Sharon.
Now, one thing I really hoped we'd do while we were here was get a view of the city from the sea. I've seen the Limassol coastline more times than I can count, but being the only time I've ever really been free to join my parents for this, I was looking for pretty much every single opportunity to get a good view of the French Riviera from the Med. And by sheer coincidence, we got it when we met the guys at Wisniewski Yachts. I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. The enthusiasm of the owner was genuinely endearing and not really something you see from other yacht companies. And after a quick look around, he offered us a ride out with them while they were doing some publicity photos. I don't even think I need to say anything here, I'm just going to let the view speak for itself. After a glass of this genuinely amazing Polish honey liqueur, we continued on our walk. You feel at home there? And had a look at some more boats before stopping off for an early dinner at a small restaurant near the port. This being a very short trip, we wanted to fit as much activity as possible into the day before I left at 7:30. So right after dinner, we walked up towards Rue d'Antibes so I could buy a small souvenir for Lily and quickly stopped off at a gelato place which my dad insisted I would have never seen before. My dad, clearly not an avid eater of desserts in London. Regardless, the gelato, as usual, was to die for. So I got mango.
I got yogurt and pistachio.
And what have we got here?
We have vanilla and banana.
We continued window shopping until before we knew it, it was approaching 7 PM. Just before we got to the hotel though, my parents wanted to show me something amazing. Even though in the previous episode I said I'd never been to the French Riviera, that wasn't exactly true. I don't have any memories of it, but we did take one trip to Cannes when I was 1 with my parents and some members of our family. And when we did, they brought me to this little carousel next to the hotel we were staying at, where this photo was taken. This is genuinely one of the most widely distributed pictures of me and our whole family, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that the carousel was still there with the same little vehicles they had 21 years ago. So, inevitably, with that out the way, I went to get my bags and it was time to head for the airport. By this time, I was starting to get incredibly tired and, in all honesty, was starting to also feel quite ill due to a lack of sleep, so I didn't really film much of the journey back home.
I am not feeling great right now.
But all in all, genuinely one of the most successful and enjoyable day trips I've ever been on.